Seventh brother's first tier swept one army north. His second tier swept the other army south. As for the emperor, he was tossed so high and so far that he is still trying to return to his palace. Seventh brother's flood of tears swept over the Great Wall of China, flowed all the way out into the Yellow Sea, and all the way back again in half a minute, less than no time. Sixth brother was free. He hurried back up the road, while his six wonderful brothers hurried down the road. They were reunited at the Great Wall. "Fish!" cried big fifth brother. The wave had washed hundreds of glistening fishes ashore. There they were, flipping and flapping, piled all the way up to his knees. "Wood!" cried third brother, gathering a forest to start a fire. Fourth brother snapped his iron finger and his iron thumb. A spark leaped out to set the fire, blazing and crackling. "Fire!" he cried, laughing. "Oh, I'm so hungry," said seventh brother. "Now that we are all together again, we can have dinner and forget our troubles. I promise never to cry again unless I absolutely must." So the seven Chinese brothers sat themselves down around the warm fire and feasted on delicious fried fish. For after such a worrying week, they were all very, very hungry. Gross. Okay, so that's it. There's a little bit over here about this blue ribbon author. Margaret Mahy is an eminent writer of more than 50 books for children, a former librarian who lives in New Zealand. Miss Mahy won the Carnegie Medal in England twice, in 1982 and 1984, for The Haunting and The Changeover, a supernatural romance. In the United States, her books have been selected American Library Association Best Books for Young Adults and American Library Association Notable Books, among them The Seven Chinese Brothers. About these blue ribbon illustrators, Jean and Musen Seng have illustrated over 30 picture books for young children, all published in Taiwan. In 1971, Mr. Seng won the National Picture Book Contest of the Republic of China for his illustrations of Lovely Toys. The Arts Society of China recently honored Mr. Seng with the Golden Goblet Award for excellence in Chinese painting. This is the first time the award has been given to an artist living abroad. The Seven Chinese Brothers is the first full-length collaboration by the Sengs and their first book for Scholastic. The Sengs live in New York. About this blue ribbon book. Once upon a time in China there lived 7 brothers who walked, talked, and looked alike. Each one possessed an amazing power all his own, but it is only when the brothers combine their special powers that they fool Qian Shi Huang, the cruel first emperor of all China, and save each other's lives. Mahy tells this traditional Chinese tale in graceful, witty prose. The Seng's rich watercolors complement and enhance the story. With great skill, they interweave elements of ancient Chinese painting with lively pictorial storytelling. School Library Journal. Children will be caught up in the many narrow escapes and will benefit from the subtle lesson on the importance of working together. Publishers Weekly. Miss Mahy and her talented illustrators have given us new and much improved brothers fit company for the next 50 years. The New York Times Book Review. American Library Association Notable Book. Scholastic.com. Yeah, I like this book. I remember reading this book when I was a kid back in the 80s from the school library. I guess I liked it because it was different, different culture, and I liked the superhero aspect of the brothers, and it was interesting how they worked together and to fool the emperor. They were like kind of like X-Men, superheroes, the 7 Chinese brothers.